Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. Today is Wednesday, the 21st of June. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. The last couple of days have been challenging. Those of you who've been following this podcast would know that I'm currently playing a 6-game chess match against a strong Australian player. Now, I lost Game 5 on Monday night. I found a very fascinating and strong idea, but it was very complicated, and I unfortunately executed the idea wrongly. And then the following morning, of course, the Hang Seng Index was weak again. And the reason was because the LPR cut was somewhat underwhelming. Now, recall a podcast last week where we stated that this recovery in China is spearheaded by service and the consumer, and this may channel the spending to smaller items, such as leisure. It's very different from past recoveries, which focus upon large items like real estate and investment activities. Now, the cabinet under Premier Li Qiang appears to have prioritize high-quality development as their top task and sees stabilizing employment as the bottom line. Premier Li has so far attached significant importance to strengthening the endogenous growth impetus by improving business climate. Now, the new cabinet has shown a lot of patience amid market calls for strong stimulus. Following the State Council meeting last week, we're expecting measured rather than large stimulus. Now, according to our global research colleagues, they see 5 key points here. First of all, the data does not point to an end to the recovery yet. Secondly, consensus forecasts indicate that China can exceed the official growth target of 5%. Thirdly, reliance on stimulus may derail pursuit of high-quality growth. Fourthly, the effectiveness of macro stimulus is diminishing. And lastly, policy room needs to be saved to deal with future challenges. In order to get the recovery back on track, our global research colleagues sees that the authorities may cut the reserve requirement ratio in the third quarter. They may increase the local special bond issuance quota by CNY 500 billion to cover the shortfall in land sales revenue. And they may relax home purchase restrictions in top-tier cities. The Politburo meeting in July will likely address the structural impediments that have held back private investment. Technically, we may see Hang Seng Index correcting back to the key level at 19,000. That would be roughly a 50% retracement from the rebound that we've seen since it hit 18,000 a few weeks ago. We continue to favor the consumer sector in communication service and consumer discretionary. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening, and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details on the latest market insights, subscribe to Standard Chartered Money Insights.